Then we're looking for temperatures in the 20s, a nice crescent moon heading towards that new moon. 30s for the rest of us in southeast Nebraska, and here comes some snow showers off the front range of the Rockies. We'll go 34 in Lincoln, 31 in Grand Island. For the day tomorrow, then, that snow will start to pick up in tempo, with clouds starting to filter down across the state, maybe some morning sunshine early in the day across southeastern portions of the state. A few raindrops are possible in southern counties around Hastings to Grand Island, 47 in Lincoln, 44 in Grand Island. Temperatures could actually fall during the afternoon hours as that strong northerly wind picks up. Then the daylight hours for Monday, maybe a few snow showers, but the storm system that comes through Sunday night could produce maybe up to an inch of snow. Keep an eye on it, but right now it looks like very light amounts with the heavier snow accumulations, 1 to 3 inches in the Panhandle. So just a few lingering flurries. Temperatures only in the 30s, and the extended forecast 20s on Wednesday and then 20s on Thursday and sunshine, but will warm up by Friday into the 30s, so 20 degrees above normal to 20 degrees below normal, and then we'll finally round out next weekend with some warmer temperatures. That's all the weather for now. Join us after girls basketball for 10-11 News.
A puzzle. With so many stomach remedies around, how do you know which you can take for heartburn? And for diarrhea? And for upset stomach? You take Pepto-Bismol to relieve most any common stomach problem: heartburn, upset stomach, and diarrhea. So who needs anything else? That is a puzzle. Pepto-Bismol's the only one you need.
There's a feeling in the air. Each tomorrow as we go, we'll grow closer, this I know. Hello Nebraska, hello Nebraska. 10, 11 and you.
MASH, weeknights at 10:30 on 1011. Live from the Bob Devaney Sports Center, KOLN Lincoln and KGIN Grand Island present the 1994 Girls State Basketball Finals. Brought to you by NC Plus, America's down-to-earth seed company. Your local Ford dealer. Have you driven a Ford lately? And Lincoln Telephone.
Welcome back to the Bob Devaney Sports Center. This is a C1 championship contest game between Cambridge and Crofton. I've been waiting for this one all day, man. A couple of undefeated teams and plenty of talent on this floor tonight.
I tell you what, Steve, I think in my mind this is the most intriguing matchup of the entire day. Cambridge, many people think, is the best team in the entire state, regardless of class. Crofton, quietly undefeated. Not very many people are giving Crofton much of a chance tonight. It'll be interesting to see how their talent matches up with some of the best talent in the state. It's no argument that Cambridge has some very, very gifted players. Will Crofton have enough to compete with the Quebecs, with the Strites? We'll find out coming up tonight in just a few minutes.
You bet. We're going to hear a lot about the Quebecs, and Crofton has the ability to come back. They put a run together on Sandy Creek yesterday to get here, so this is going to be an interesting battle. It's C1 championship title match between Cambridge and Crofton when we come back.
I've compared it and I have found that it always has been equal or superior to anything else which I could put out there. My customers have come to know they can get the consistency they need from NC Plus. Many of these customers started out with maybe 1 or 2 or 3 bags a few years ago. The next year, and some of these same people are now planting 50 to 100 bags of NC Plus seed. They like the company, they like the seed, they like what it does for them. I think NC Plus is a down-to-earth seed company.
The hottest place on Earth? The Sahara? The Mojave? No, it's your home the day your cooling goes out.
I think we need help now.
Rude is ready to solve your cooling problems with reliable Rude products and straight answers. His job's not done until you're comfortable.
Ah, home sweet home.
You can rely
Call
on
Bill's Sheet Metal Heating and Air Conditioning, Lincoln, and Bowles Air Conditioning and Heating, Grand Island.
We're back. Double your cash down. Double your trade-in allowance. Double discounts are back at Park Place Pontiac.
Buy a 93 Grand Am SC sedan with automatic air, AM/FM stereo, and more. Just $11,181 after double discounts. How about a 93 Pontiac Grand Prix LE sedan with automatic air, AM/FM stereo, and more after double discounts? Just $12,594. Shop a huge selection of Pontiacs and save.
Double your cash down. Double your trade-in allowance. There's no better time to buy. Park Place Pontiac. 5020 on the north side of O Street, Lincoln.
Welcome back to the Bob Devaney Sports Center. You can probably hear the crowd, and I'm sure you can. It's not an unusual thing, but this crowd that's assembled here for this C1 championship contest is fired up. 2 undefeated teams. The Cambridge Lady Trojans coming in with a 23-0 record, taking on the Crofton Lady Warriors 24-0. Here's how they got here. In the first round, Crofton defeated Wahoo Newman 56-39. And then, as we mentioned earlier, Crofton staged one mighty comeback yesterday in the semifinals to overcome a Sandy Creek lead. Crofton came back and won that one 42-34. Cambridge, a little bit of a surprise yesterday. They got through the first round, no problem, 79-55. The surprise came yesterday when they beat Loop City 60-47. It still sounds like a lopsided score, but I think people were expecting a lot from this Cambridge team.
You know, Steve, when I look at this game, I see Cambridge, their closest game during the regular season, 22 points. That's absurd. They blew everybody away. Their closest game of the year, that 13-pointer against Loop City yesterday. No team is invincible. Crofton has played some very close games this year. They've won all of their close games. That could be a great benefit down the stretch if they're able to keep it close, if they're able to just hang in there, they're able to put pressure on Cambridge like they haven't felt all season long. Take them to the wire. It could spell a difference. I mean, we can all recall Duke and UNLV a couple years ago. Nobody gave Duke Hills Beans chance, and you know what? They held close. UNLV panicked at the end, and that proved to be the difference. Now, make no mistake, the Trojans are a proven commodity. Very talented. Crofton more of an unknown. We're going to see just how good they are tonight.
All right, here's your starting lineups for this C1 game.
Arms. Number 41, 6-foot senior, Nancy Mybaum. Number 43, 5'7" senior, Jill Shoemaker. Number 45, 5'10" sophomore, Tina Kutka. The assistant coach at Crofton, Lisa Nissen, and the head coach, Tony Simons. And now the starting lineup for Cambridge. Number 22, 5'5" senior, Cheryl Whitty. Number 24, 5'11" senior, Jamie Kubik. Number 32, 5'9" sophomore, Nicole Kubik. Number 34, 5'8" junior, Marianne Roof. Number 40, 6-foot junior, Tara Strite. The assistant coach at Cambridge, Don Sackett, and the head coach, Bob Tomlin.
And Greg, it's getting ugly already. We just got showered with some newspapers here. The floor crew trying to get that taken off of the floor before we get set to start this C1 contest. Greg, I think these fans are ready to go.
Yeah, this Crofton crew is pumped up, and you know, we talked about it in pregame here. A huge task for Crofton tonight.
Yes.
We know how good the Trojans are and that they're a talented group. They're talented in volleyball, great athleticism. How good Crofton is on the basketball court, I think we're going to get the answer pretty quick here.
I'll tell you right now, you're going to hear a lot about Jamie Kubik. She doesn't look like an outstanding ball player when you just look at her, but she just gets it done. And she has all year. She averages 23 a game, and she's done that throughout this season. So that's going to be a major task, and also shutting her little sister Nicole Kubik down too. So we'll have to see how it all plays out. Crofton, I know, is up to the task. They're undefeated. It's going to be interesting. We're ready to tip this one off just as soon as we can get all the debris taken off the floor.
And you know, Steve, Luke City proved yesterday that Cambridge is not invincible. They made a big run against them. It was a 13-point game, but still, there is a chink in the armor. Can Crofton find it tonight? We'll find out. Steve has the play-by-play.
Yeah, here's Nicole. Quickly down to Jamie Kubik underneath the hole. It's no good. And the rebound comes down to Crofton. So they get turned away very early, Greg.
They got the shot they wanted.
And we got a turnover, it looks like. Yep, it's going to be white ball.
And it's pretty obvious if Crofton is going to be successful tonight, the turnovers have to be minimal. They have to play smart basketball. They have to make the most out of every opportunity that they get.
Okay, Nicole Kubik will set the offense. She gets a little pressure. Here's another turnover. Crofton the other way. And it's got a traveling call.
Julie Schumacher with the opportunity there just took too many steps, Steve.
Yeah, but this is another deal where it's a tight ball game. So we're going to come back the other way. Kubik down underneath to Strite, and it's good. 2-0. Tara Strite gets the scoring started. There's the shot up by Schumacher. No good. The rebound put up by Mybom. It falls.
Boy,
we're tied up at 2.
Mybom's no slouch. Averages over 10 points a game, and she followed that, filled the lane very well.
Back on the other side. Strite with the shot, no good. Rebound to Marianne Ruff, and a whistle. And another whistle here early on. 6:54 in the first quarter. We're just getting started. It's 2-2, Cambridge and Crofton.
You know, Steve, I think there's more electricity in the building right now for the start of any game that we've had today. The Crofton folks behind us are charged up, and I think the Cambridge folks, confident, sure, but they know Crofton's undefeated, and it's going to be a tough one.
Yeah, this one, it's going to be interesting to watch. Like I said, I've been looking forward to this one all day to see how this one plays out. Marianne Ruff nails the free throws, make it a 4-2 advantage for Cambridge. Crofton back the other way now. Crossing the timeline is 5'8" senior Terry Gunther. She'll take it to the hole, and it's good with the left hand. Nice move.
That's what they got to do, take it right to the hole. Can't be intimidated by these Trojans.
Here comes Kubik, Jamie Kubik. Oh, she threw that up. And there's a whistle.
It looks like Mybom, and it is. They can't afford to lose Nancy. It looked like she got quite a bit of the ball. As a matter of fact, from the replay will show that foul was not on Nancy at all, but her teammate Nancy all ball on the play. Her first foul.
Oopsie. Hey, is that a bandage on Jamie Kubik's left wrist?
Yes, it is.
It looks like it's taped up. I didn't see that yesterday even. But she gets the second one. All right, 5-4, Cambridge. We're just getting started in this C1 game. We're glad you're along with us. A couple of undefeated teams going at it here. That's Aarons. Dishing off to Mybom. The shot, no good. She gets a rebound and puts it in.
That's the second time she's done that, Steve. She fills the lane, she follows the shot. Boy, it paid huge dividends that time. She split the defenders and put the putback in.
Nicole Kubik to her sister Jamie. Jamie, problems, gets it off the strike, and we got a jump ball. That was a quick whistle. And the possession arrow goes toward Crofton, so it'll be maroon ball. Crofton in the maroon, Cambridge in the white with the black stripe. Terry Gunther. setting the offense, dishing off to Schumacher. Schumacher inside to Mybom. The turnaround, good. He's got the hot hand early.
He's hitting down low, and they need Nancy to be on fire tonight if they're going to win.
Nicole Kubik off to the wing, to Whitty. Inside, Jamie Kubik, no. Mybom yanks the board down, and now a foul on strike.
So she is cleaning the glass off on both ends of the floor.
Yep. At the get-go, right now, Cambridge struggling. Jamie Kubik, she has to come out and get her first few shots to fall, and it just hasn't happened. We have a timeout on the floor. It's 8-5. Crofton out on top of Cambridge with 5:45 left in the first quarter. We'll be right back.
A new discovery, a new technology, a new one-pass corn herbicide. Guardsman eliminates grasses. Guardsman eliminates broadleaf weeds. New Guardsman, more active, more effective, more consistent than Bullet or Bicep or Extrazine. See the difference a whole new molecule can make. Try Guardsman, the new leader in premix performance.
Have you noticed lately that everybody seems to have a cellular phone from Lincoln Telephone Cellular or First Cellular Omaha?
Yep, Del. It's a done deal.
Not just business people, but everybody.
Fred, let's fix that forklift on Friday.
They know that cellular phones help you get a lot done.
Paul, pick up some pop and pickles.
And they help you stay in touch wherever you are.
Dad, I'll be at the bookstore. Be back in a bit.
And these days, just about everybody can afford one.
Hello? The Melville meeting begins immediately?
Lincoln Telephone Cellular and First Cellular Omaha, taking the lead in personal communications.
Make a left!
We're back live with Christy Webben, the Crofton Warriorette. Christy, how long have you been the mascot?
Pretty good. What'd you say?
How long have you been the mascot?
All my life. All my life I've been in Nebraska.
I understand you got carried away last night.
Yes, by a cougar. During the game, he carried me away.
Thanks for joining us, Christy. Back to you.
Okay, thank you very much, Terry. While we were away, the Kubik sisters combined to put 4 points in. This is Nicole Kubik from the top of the key. No. Oh, that was almost a turnover, Greg. Crofton sealing off for the boards. They almost lost it, but they didn't. They're on the attack here. Top of the key, Schumacher. Swings it to Mybom. Mybom with the dribble. Off to Schumacher, the shot, no good. And the rebound to Strike.
That's a shot they wanted, though. Good shot in the paint, it just didn't go down.
Certainly was. 8-7, our score. Crofton still out on top. Jamie Kubik saves it, gets it out to her sister Nicole. Back to Jamie, the shot, yes! She is so volatile. It doesn't take much to get her going. She lights it up. You'll smell the electricity. This is Mybom, a reach in on Strike.
Boy, Crofton has had little or no trouble breaking the Cambridge press. We've heard a great deal about how suffocating it can be when they get turned up. No trouble so far. Crofton is coming right down and getting the shots that they want.
I've got 2 on Strike, but then there goes my bookkeeping again. This is Kukta dishes, rather she gets the shot to fall. Tina Kukta, she played a big part in yesterday's come-from-behind win over Sandy Creek. It's Crofton 10, Cambridge 9. Underneath the Strike, yes! She gets that one to fall. So we're just trading buckets here. Figured this would be a game like this. 2 undefeated teams. Nancy Mybom on the wing to Terry Gunther to Mybom. The shot, yes! Lighten it up.
Boy, this has the promise of a real barn burner.
We're gonna
tremendous
go back and
pace.
forth.
Tremendous pace.
Nicole Kubik. Up to Whitty. I don't know how that pass got down there. This is Nicole Kubik. Good.
That's a tray. You know, they set her up on the inbounds play at the top of the key by setting a screen. They will always let Nicole take the three-point shot at any time. She can always hit it.
They've got the green light. 2-3 zone being played here by Cambridge. Trying to stop that inside play, but they can't. This is Kukta, the turnaround, it's good!
Steve, I'm so impressed by the ball movement of Crofton. They just work it around the perimeter, and they're going right to the hole. Watch it go right down low, up and in. They have some size over Cambridge, and they're taking full advantage of it. It's Tina Kuta.
Yeah, Kukta.
Excuse me. Kukta.
No, that's fine. The 5'10" sophomore trying to finish the three-point play, and she does. The only sophomore that starts for Crofton. The rest are seniors, so they need to get it tonight if they want to win it. There's the steal. Going back the other way. This is Gunther. No good. Too hard off the glass. Mybom, the rebound. No. Back up again is Gunther. No.
Fourth. There's a fifth time. Unbelievable offensive boards there by Crofton.
That's 2 on strike now.
Steve, that was four offensive boards for Crofton on that exchange alone.
They're banging the boards.
Boy, that was amazing. I don't think Cambridge has been dominated like that.
There's 2. Here comes 3. Here comes 4.
They are hell-bent on getting the ball. Great effort.
All right.
Great effort.
And Bob Tomlin responds. He has to take Tara Strite out. Inside, this is Cookton. Yes! That thing came out and went back in. Tina Kukta, 17-14, Crofton, 2:47 left in the first. Nicole Kubik, inside to Jamie. The turnover. We're going to go the other way. This is Gunther with the left hand and a turnover. We're going to come back the other way. Cheryl Whitty has checked in for Cambridge in place of Tara Strite. Okay, here's Nicole Kubik. Inside, this is Jamie Kubik. She forces it, it won't go. The rebound comes down to Gunther. Melanie Jones also in for Cambridge. 2:17 now left in the first quarter. Crofton on the attack. Inside to Kukta. Yes!
Nice pass.
She's on fire, Greg. Just on fire.
Trisha Ahrens with a nice feed down low, too. Let's give her some credit.
Kukta's already got her average. She averages 9. She's right in that range right now. This is Jamie Kubik. No. Rebound fought for. Coming out of the pile. Mybom. Nancy Mybom.
A magnet.
Getting it out to Gunther, and now they'll set the offense. 1:43 to play first period. This is the C1 game at the Bob Devaney Sports Center. I'm glad you're here. Steve Van Hoosen and Greg Mattson with the call. Back out on top to Schumacher. The shot up by Gunther, no. Rebound fought for, back up, no good by Ahrens, and we're going to go the other way. This is Nicole Kubik. Kubik with the push. She'll slow it down, get it to her sister underneath. You got another travel call?
You know, one thing that's sticking out like a sore thumb right now, Cambridge is going down one shot and out every time. Crofton, even though sometimes they come up empty with points, they're getting 2 and 3 opportunities. And they want to play the type of game that Cambridge has played all year long and played so successfully, the run and gun up-tempo game. It'd be, how ironic would it be to see Cambridge go to the half-court game?
Yep, cooked a shot, no good. There's going to be an over-the-back. Mary Ann Ruff with the over-the-back call. This comes down to board positioning.
Watch the hustle by 33 there, slipping right into the inside.
That was smart. Crofton with 12 rebounds, Cambridge only 3 rebounds. Big advantage. There's a 5-second call. Good defense that time by the Lady Trojans. Got 59 seconds left in the first frame. This is Nicole Kubik. Oh my, she's gonna throw that one up. No good. And the rebound comes down to Jones. Back out to Kubik. This is Jamie Kubik here on the left wing with the fake. Pull-up shot. Yes. Good ball player. You're gonna hear a ton of her. 38 seconds left. It's 19-16. Crofton out on top. This is Ahrens. Back out to Gunther. They're going to work the perimeter. Schumacher to Gunther to Ahrens. They could hold for 1 here, Greg.
They might, but who knows?
But maybe not.
They've been pressing the issue all night.
That's going to be maroon ball. That was off a Kubik. 18 seconds left. Crofton Looks like they might go for one. Trish Ahrens, the 5'11 senior, calling for one. Inside, this is my bomb. Yes!
And that's the one they wanted, I guess.
Look out.
The my bomb.
10 seconds. Nicole Kubik's got to push it. 7, 5, 4. Shot up. No good. And that's our first quarter. After 1 quarter of play in the C1 championship game, it's Crofton 21, Cambridge 16. We'll be right back.
What's the hottest place on Earth? The Sahara? The Mojave? No, it's your home the day your cooling goes out.
I think we need help now.
Rude is ready to solve your cooling problems with reliable Rude products and straight answers. His job's not done until you're comfortable.
Home sweet home.
You can rely
Call
on
Capital Heating and Air Conditioning, Lincoln, and Grand Plumbing Heating and Air Conditioning, Aurora.
Graduating from high school soon? What then? You want a good job? Then you need to consider Southeast Community College. Why? Because in just 2 years, with very little financial investment, you can learn a trade or get your first 2 years of a 4-year education. Starting salaries for many of our graduates range from $18,000 to $32,000. Call us at Southeast Community College. We're a place for all people, and we have a place for you.
We're back live with Morris and Kathy Kubik. They are Nicole and Jamie's mom and dad. How does it feel to have 2 girls on the team?
Pretty nerve-wracking at times.
I understand Nicole has never lost a game?
Right, all through junior high and in her 2 years of high school so far, she's won every game.
Wow, we certainly wish her luck to continue that trend. Back to you.
That is an amazing statistic as Cambridge gets the bucket here. I tell you what, the battle lines have been drawn in that first quarter. That was as good of a quarter as we've seen in the state tournament so far. A 5-point advantage for Crofton, but now Cambridge is coming back. Steve Van Hoosen has a play. Looks like they're going to cut it to even 1.
Oh, there's the shot. No good. Jamie Kubik, the board, and good. They made some adjustments there at the end of the first quarter, and you could see it. When they tried to get the ball down to Tina Kukta again, Cambridge was waiting. So it's 21-20. 7-11 before we break for half, and there's a traveling.
Yep. Steve, the combination of speed and size that Crofton has, I don't know if Cambridge has seen the likes of this in maybe this entire year. That first quarter, 6 of 19 from the floor, and they were beaten to virtually every loose ball and every rebound that was contested. Came down with a Crofton player.
Yep, there's another turnover. Kukta gets in the passing lane, gets the ball back to Crofton. Now they'll show a little patience on the offense. Try to get the ball in the middle to Tina Kukta. She played a huge role in their come-from-behind win over Sandy Creek yesterday. She was just a very instrumental part.
There it is.
This is my bomb.
Boy, they set that pick. She springs my bomb free.
That's 8 for my bomb, Greg, and that's obviously their strategy.
Yeah, they're working her to the limit. She's produced.
This is Jones in trouble on the wing, and there's the interception from Gunther. She dishes off to Ahrens.
Oh, they had numbers and an ill-advised pass.
You know, Crofton really is helping the Cambridge cause. Already 7 turnovers.
Look at Coach Tony Simons over there on the sideline.
Oh, he's intense.
He knew his team had numbers. He was telling his girls, shoot the ball. You know, we want to see good passes, but don't be too unselfish. You got to put that shot up.
He is intense. Okay, Nicole Kubik. Whoa! Man! Way out. Drains it for 3. 23 all with 6 minutes to play before we break for half. Man. This is Crofton with the basketball. Down underneath to Ahrens. To Gunther. Inside once again to Kukta. No, not this time. Rebound to Jamie Kubik. To Nicole Kubik. But if she gets hot from three-point land, look out. Here it goes again. Yeah. Oh, off the heel of the rim, no good.
Like we said before, she will put it up at every opportunity.
Hey, you could just tell she was wanting to do it. Ahrens now with the ball. They're going to set this up. Shoemaker out Over to Mybom. Mybom with the dribble and the shot. No, but a whistle.
You know, Steve, I think this is exactly the type of game Crofton expected. You're not going to blow Cambridge out. If you're going to beat them, you're going to beat them late. Mybom doing what she has to do there, pushing the issue, going to the hole. Cambridge, on the other hand, you know, we don't want to take anything away from their mindset coming into this game, but they've never been in a real close game this year.
Sure.
It's going to take a while for that to sink in if this trend continues throughout the evening. And in the fourth quarter, it will be interesting to see how they react in a tight ball game.
Yeah. Tony Simons met the man yesterday for the first time. He's a nice man. Very intense. The second free throw good by Mybom. 5:17 left in our second frame. It's Crofton 24, Cambridge 23. Come on back for more.
You could say we're kind of an NC Plus farm family. Dad was a charter NC Plus dealer when NC Plus began in 1958. I believe NC Plus does have the image of being a down-to-earth seed company. The NC Plus goes the extra mile to make sure that they're providing an excellent quality product. You could say that Plus stands for those extra steps that NC Plus takes. It's just a down-to-earth seed company.
Planning your future, which way do you go? Make the right choice. We'll help you make a plan. We put the future in your hands. Central Community College. Things you'll need tomorrow. We'll help you understand. We put the future in your hands. Central Community College.
Okay, this is what Nicole Kubik can do. Look at how far out she is, man. She put everything into that, and she gets the three. I mean, that thing won't even come down. This is back to live action. Nicole Kubik.
They had to turn gravity up to pull that back to earth.
It's filled with helium. Okay, Jamie Kubik out on the wing. Averages 23 a game. If she gets hot, she's almost unstoppable. There's a whistle. That's going to be Schumacher blown down for the foul, the 5'7" senior. Or is that going to be Cookta?
You know, we talked about this, how Cambridge would react in the fourth quarter of a close game. Something else to consider. How many fourth quarters have these starters played? They've been in so many blowouts. They're probably out of the game by the midway point of the third quarter. If they have to go 4 full quarters, full bore, tested right to the limit, it'll be interesting to see that aspect of the contest.
The look of surprise on Bob Tomlin's face. Jamie Kubik misses the free throw on the second free throw as well. That board comes down to Mybom.
She's got long arms.
Yeah, definite advantage there for Crofton. On the wing, this is Ahrens. Back out on top to Shoemaker. Now down on the wing to Ahrens. No. Rebound to Jamie Kubik. She gives off to Nicole. She gets a little pressure there by Gunther. Nicole Kubik sticks with it. Underneath, bad pass. Schumacher with the steal. 4:33 left now before half. Crofton's going to reset this offense. Underneath, Ahrens roaming that baseline. Lots of room. Out on top to Schumacher. The shot. Yes!
There it is again. You see number 43, Jill Schumacher on the back door there. They ran two girls across the lane. They ran Mybom down in the paint on the near side. And all Schumacher did was just float into the lane and get the easy jumper.
Kubik the shot. No. You know, this girl, she is posting up. You know, she's built the size of a person that would do the damage from outside the perimeter, but look at this. She's in the land of the big timber there. She still finds a way to get open.
Well, she's dominated inside all year long, no matter who's been on her. And
she's a good free throw shooter, too. It surprises me to see her miss those first two. We'll see what she can do here. Yes.
Back on track.
Yes. You know, she's just too good of a player not to hit her free throws. Substitution in now for Crofton. That's number 15, Heather Sudbeck. Second one is good by Kubik. 26-25 now. Crofton holding on to that slim 1-point lead. This one's going to go down to the wire, so hang tight. There's some good defense out there by Melanie Jones. Shoemaker in the corner.
There's again, they're
back
not
out to
moving.
Gunther. No, got to travel.
Steve, if you saw that play when 23 floated into the lane, she
See it
was
happening?
she was standing, she was stationary. When Schumacher made that play work, they had rotation and she came out on the backside and just stopped and took the jumper. No movement that time, and they had a turnover when she got the pass.
Jones on the wing with the shot. No, way too strong. Kubik fights for the rebound, but can't come up with it. Ahrens comes away with it, and Kubik with the steal. Gives to Nicole Kubik. Nicole Kubik to Jones. Inside to Jamie Kubik. The dribble, the shot. Bounces off the heel of the rim, no good. Rebound down to Crofton's Terry Gunther.
Tricia Ahrens altered that shot. She caused Jamie just to flinch just a little bit. Didn't get a good, clear look at the bucket.
This is Heather Sudbeck, who just came into the game. Now down in the corner to Schumacher. Back out to Gunther. Inside, this is Mybom. And a foul.
Steve, when you see Mybom stand next to Kubik, just look how long those arms are. That's really an advantage when she puts the ball up, because that's what she does very well. She's not bringing the ball down on her feet where the little guards can steal it and the forwards can slap away and cause some damage. She's extending those arms and she's pulling rebounds down and getting to balls that a lot of people haven't been able to get to when a Kubik or Tara Street has been around the ball.
Right, Mybom just misses the first free throw. The foul was called on Melanie Jones of Cambridge, her second. The second foul shot on the way off the heel, no good, and the rebound comes down to Cheryl Whitty. This is Nicole Kubik. Strong move to the hoop, and it's good. That was a nice move. You can see the acceleration there. Nicole Kubik, the 5'9 sophomore, gets two. And Cambridge takes the first lead of the ball game, 27-26. Out on top, this is Sudbeck. Over to the wing to Ahrens. She'll put the shot up. What do we got? Kubik can't believe it's her if she is called for the foul. And I'm afraid it is. Here's the replay of it. Ahrens, the strong move to the basket.
That's
this replay has really got the fans going back here.
That's only Jamie's first foul.
Yeah, not a problem there. Tricia Ahrens misses her first free throw attempt.
Now these are freebies Crofton can ill afford to pass up. That's 3 in a row now that they've missed. They've got to make these shots.
Yep. You know, Cambridge really isn't on track, and still they're up by 1. You can just imagine what's going to happen if they start to heat up. Here they come, back out on the attack. Nicole Kubik to her sister Jamie. Uh-oh, bad pass.
And I think one of the main reasons why Cambridge isn't on track is because Crofton's defense has been so good tonight.
2:28 left before half. 26-27 Cambridge out on top. We'll be right back.
Look for the sign.
Top of the line parts.
The red, blue, and white.
Expert advice.
It's a good sign.
Your Big A Auto Parts store.
Keeps your car running right.
Where the pros go for auto parts.
Keeps your car running right.
Someone to depend on when you need to depend on your car.
New Ford 70 Series. Genesis. Designed for comfort. Dedicated to productivity. With a fuel-efficient engine. Incredible lugging power. The Sidewinder console. Super steer turning performance. And the best warranty in the business. One demonstration will make you a believer. Genesis. You gotta drive it.
For more information on the new Genesis tractor, see your local Ford New Holland dealer.
Here's a look at Nicole Kubik and this strong move to the basket. Gosh, she's only a sophomore.
Great athleticism there.
Yes, both of those girls. Okay, back the other way. This is Crofton. Sudbeck, top of the key. They'll work the perimeter. Deep in the corner, out now. Back out to Sudbeck. Schumacher in the lane to Gunther. No!
That's
the
rebound
shot
that they've wanted, though. That's the shot that they worked to get.
Melanie Jones with the turnover, and she knew it. You can see the frustration on her face. We're going to come back the other way. Crofton basketball.
You know, if Gunther has that shot, she's going to make that more often than not. They're going to keep going to that play. It's working. They're getting the shot in the paint that they want.
Here we go with Schumacher. Yes! They're shooting a good percentage right now. 28-27. Crofton takes the lead back. Nicole Kubik over to Jones on the wing. Back to Nicole. Whoa, heaving that shot, no good. Marianne Ruff hustles for the board to Jamie Kubik. She's going to put this up, you know that. Off the heel, no good. Rebound to Mybom.
Well, she meets the ball way up there, doesn't she?
She gets that look in her eye, man, and she goes for the basket. 1:23 left before we break for half. Down in the corner for Crofton, this is Schumacher. Back out to Gunther. To Sudbeck on the wing. Back to Sudbeck. Down in the corner to Schumacher. They're looking inside. We got another foul. Mybom posting up inside. And this one's on Jamie Kubik. That's number 2 on her. Oh, not a good deal if she gets in foul trouble. Bob Tomlin, you know he's thinking about it already. He's already used a couple of people off of his bench. He can go 8 deep. Nothing but strings for Nancy Mybom. She's a 6-foot senior. She's having an impact on this ball game. She's one of the tallest players out on the floor. The second one on the way. It's good. She's got her average right now at 10. It's 30-27. Crofton giving Cambridge all they can handle. Here's Nicole Kubik. Bounce pass on the wing. Inside to Jamie Kubik. The shot, no good. In and out. And the rebound comes down to Mybom. 6-foot Nancy Mybom. Paying big dividends here. There's a shot. Oh my goodness. Wendy Lockman nails the 3. She just came in, and it's 33-27 with 30 seconds left. Oh, nice pass, Nicole Kubik. Deep down inside to Marianne Ruff, and Ruff gets the 2. We're going to come back the other way. 17 seconds left. Nicole Kubik still has the dribble. Jones, oh, rejected. Block party by Tricia Ahrens. Cambridge did not score on that last trip down. Let's look at this again. Yes. Good hustle. Good hustle. Okay. Cambridge ball inbounds. Jamie Kubik deep down the lob pass to Whitty, and it's, are they going to count it? No. Not in time. We're at the half. Crofton out on top of Cambridge in our C1 contest, 33-27. Let's go ahead and take a look at just a little bit of that action, especially this last trip down. Wendy Lockman, who just came into the ball game, heaves ho, nothing but strings. That helps. 33-27. Crofton out on top. Greg?
Okay, Coach Tony Simon standing by with us here. What a half, Coach. You're up by 6 points. Do you change a thing? I mean, things went so well that half.
Well, the girls are executing our game plan perfectly. We want to try to get them into a half-court contest. If we could hit some free throws, that'd really help us out a little bit. But I think they've done a real good job. We just got to stop the inside dribble penetration to make our amoeba a little bit more effective.
You match up well with them, don't you?
Yeah, we do. We just got to make sure we don't overpressure on the wing and let them penetrate.
Okay, Coach, best of luck in the second half. Thanks for stopping by. Continuing coverage of the Girls State Basketball Championship continues here. The Class C1 title game has Crofton in a bit of a surprise, 33-27 over Cambridge.
What if you could get this really hip new car that looks sporty, but didn't cost an arm and a leg?
Yeah, and then you found out it came loaded with a driver's side airbag, air conditioning, AM/FM cassette, and more.
But then it got even better because the same car had a cool spoiler, bright aluminum wheels, and a tachometer.
Wow, over $720 in options at no extra charge.
Well, what would you have?
You'd have the new Ford Escort Sport.
Only at your Ford dealer.
No ifs
and
or buts about it.
Gas and shop, good and friendly, and never too far away.
The KOLN KGIN Nebraska High School All-State Team Award is sponsored by Lincoln Telephone.
Leading the way in Class C1 was the state's leading vote getter in 1994, Cambridge senior Jamie Kubik, racking up 23 points per game on the average and grabbing over 7 rebounds. Next up, David City's Kim Burkle. The 5'8 senior did it all for the Scouts, hitting for over 22 points and 10 rebounds per contest. The third forward, Sandy Creek's Julie Herbeck. The 5'8 senior hit for over 16 points and 6 rebounds each time out. At guard, another Kubik, but Nicole is just a sophomore. At 5'9", she poured in over 21 points each game and grabbed 6 boards. At the other guard, Tara Kuhn of Geneva. The 5'10 senior led the way for the Wildcats, notching 16 points and over 7 rebounds each game. Extremely close balloting produced a large and gifted honorable mention team. Lisa Hargens of Centura Senior, Amy Otter of Utan, Jody Dubs from David City, Sarah Morris of Loop City, senior Jennifer Wagner of Wymore Southern, sophomore Deanne Ottmer of Tecumseh, Tara Strite of Cambridge, Doniphan's Roxy Rath, Nancy Maibaum of Crofton, and Hershey senior Carrie Schuster.
Have you noticed lately that everybody seems to have a cellular phone from Lincoln Telephone Cellular or First Cellular Omaha?
Yep, no, it's a done deal.
Not just business people, but everybody.
Fred, let's fix that forklift on Friday.
They know that cellular phones help you get a lot done.
Paul, pick up some pop and pickles.
And they help you stay in touch wherever you are.
Dad, I'll be at the bookstore. Be back in a bit.
And these days, just about everybody can afford one.
Hello? The Melville meeting begins immediately?
Lincoln Telephone Cellular and First Cellular Omaha, taking the lead in personal communications.
Make a left!
Back live at the Devaney Sports Center, and we're here with Geneva head coach Trudy Beerhusen. You might remember her from Adams fame, the state's all-time leading scorer. She piled up a bundle of points. You have a girl on this team, Tara Kuhn.
Yeah, Tara Kuhn is on the team, and she's, this year, you know, the point average wasn't as high as it has been the years before, but we had an all-around team this year. Everyone could score, but, you know, she still did a lot of things for us. Rebounding, our leading rebounder, and you know, a lot of things that people don't always look at in the box scores.
You know, when you look at this class, you see so many talented girls, probably more talented girls in C1, arguably, than any other class. And I know you look at the list. Let's look at the Cubics right here. Jamie and Nicole, very talented.
Yeah, Class C1 does have a lot of talented girls. The Cubic girls, you know, as far as I'm concerned, you know, Jamie Cubic is an all-around player. You know, I'm sure any coach would take her any day. But and her little sister Nicole, she's come out here and she's fired and ready to go. And they're both real all-around good players.
And of course, Kim Burkle, real quickly, and Julie Herbeck are fantastic.
Yeah, Julie Herbeck is a very good player. I mean, she's not a big, you know, player, but she acts like a big player in there and does the thing. And Kim Burkle, you know, when I watched her play the other day, you know, she really got on me because she brought the ball down, but then she went inside and played a good inside game, and that's the kind of player that you like to have.
Okay, Trudy Beerhusen, the head coach at Geneva. We're going to now throw it to Terry Tiber, who's standing by with another one of our guests in the stands. Terry?
I'm here surrounded by Terry Gunther's family. Her sister Lynn is next to me. She played on the Crawford team, graduated in 1985. Lynn, you taught her everything she knows?
Well, I tried. Probably my mom had a little bit to do with it as well. So she'd always make us shoot free throws before supper every night, so that helps.
Free throws before supper. You must be very proud of Terry. Well, 10-11's live coverage will continue with the second half of a very exciting game here at the Girls State Basketball Tournament. Back in a moment.
Paying too much for your insurance? You could be if your insurance company hasn't offered you programs to help lower your premiums. At the Ally Group, we know that saving money is important to you. That's why we're always designing new programs to help lower insurance costs. By combining home and auto insurance at the Allied, you can receive substantial savings, and that's just one Allied advantage. So call me, Donna Smith, or contact your agent to receive Allied's guide on how to lower insurance costs. You'll get answers that you can trust.
The people of Wahoo are proud of the enthusiasm and team spirit of both the Newman Cavalier athletes and Wahoo Warrior athletes and wish them the best of luck at the state championships. These individuals have always been a source of encouragement, standing as examples of hard work and determination. These area businesses would like to show their support for these athletes in the 1994 state basketball tournament.
Attention women of the 90s, it's the Lincoln Women's Show, March 25th through the 27th at the Bob Devaney Sports Center. Featuring the Food for Less Food Pavilion, plus hundreds of exciting booths, career workshops, Operation Child ID, and the J.C. Penney Fashion Stage. Friday night, meet Dylan from Guiding Lights. Saturday, Victor Newman from The Young and the Restless. And Sunday, Holden from As the World Turns. Travel is provided by Delta Airlines with the best record for passenger satisfaction. The Lincoln Women's Show, don't miss it. These high school basketball statistics are brought to you by Allied Insurance Group.
Here's a look at our halftime numbers. Crofton hitting 48% from the field. They have 20 rebounds as compared to Cambridge's 10 and 11 turnovers. We'll be back with more second half action right after this.
These are annual and perennial weeds before Banvel. These are annual and perennial weeds after Banvel. This is Spike. These were weeds. This is Canopy. Unlike contact herbicides, just one spray of Banvel at Spike gives you all the residual control you need. Banvel. It's simple but effective.
The people of Wahoo are proud of the enthusiasm and team spirit of both the Newman Cavalier athletes and Wahoo Warrior athletes and wish them the best of luck at the state championships. These individuals have always been a source of encouragement, standing as examples of hard work and determination. These area businesses would like to show their support for these athletes in the 1994 state basketball tournament.
10-11 Sports, coverage from all directions. Greg Mattson and Steve Van Hoosen bring you sports coverage from all directions, only on 10-11 Sports.
Back live at the Devaney Sports Center, we're standing by with Cambridge head coach Bob Tomlin. Coach, this is uncharted waters for your team. What did you tell them at halftime? I mean, is this going to affect them playing from behind, something they haven't done all year long?
Well, I don't think so. We just told them to get their heads up, and they played well without Tara at that second quarter. We got to be more patient on offense, and we can't foul.
Okay. Good luck in the second half. We appreciate you stopping by.
Thank you.
Okay. Coming up next, the second half. Cambridge and Crofton both unbeaten. It'll be a barn burner. Continuing coverage of the girls C1 state championship game.
Only one truck has outsold every other make for 17 straight years. Only one truck offers a super cab with a standard driver's side airbag. Only one truck offers free 24-hour roadside assistance. And only one truck comes loaded with all this equipment and a special lease rate of just $269 a month for 24 months with $500 down. Ford F-Series, the one and only truck for serious truck drivers. And just one more reason why Ford is the truck authority.
The people of Wahoo are proud of the enthusiasm and team spirit of both the Newman Cavalier athletes and Wahoo Warrior athletes and wish them the best of luck at the state championships. These individuals have always been a source of encouragement, standing as examples of hard work and determination. These area businesses would like to show their support for these athletes in the 1994 state basketball tournament.
Introducing the ultimate pepperoni pizza, new from Pizza Hut.
Maybe we shouldn't eat this. What?
Our most pepperoni ever for more pepperoni taste.
It's the ultimate. We eat this now and it could ruin everything else. It's like you go out with a supermodel. Senior girls would be nothing. Susan Myers would be okay, but no, supermodel. One bite, and there's no going back. So you gonna eat it?
Yeah. Try one for $8.99. A second medium for $5 more.
Welcome back to the C1 final between Cambridge and Crofton. 33-27, Crofton out on top. We welcome you back. I'm Steve Van Hoosen along with Greg Mattson. This is going to be a quality ball game. It has been already. This is Crofton on the attack. Top of the key, Schumacher. Down low to Ahrens. The shot up, no good. And an over-the-back call on Nancy Maibaum.
Coach Talman made a good point. Straight was in pretty sporadically during that first half, but, we did get some coach speak there as well that this is not going to affect them in any way, shape, or form. Yeah, I think it will. They're behind for the first time. This is uncharted waters. If it doesn't turn around quick in the third quarter, the fourth quarter is going to be very, very interesting to see how the Trojans react. Inside, that's Strite, who's back in the contest starting the second half. The shot no good. Crofton with the board. See if Crofton can spread this lead. There's the shot by Gunther. No good. And a foul. Looks like this could be Whitty. Coach Simons made the point before going into the half. Free throws, free throws, free throws. When they get to the line, they need to take advantage of those opportunities. You don't upset teams. You don't beat teams of the caliber of Cambridge by lucking into it. You got to convert your opportunities. Oh, bad pass. And here comes Jamie Kubik. Look out. Let's watch this. Oh, got a blocking call. Shot no good from Kubik. And the foul is going to be called on Tina Kukta, the 5'10 sophomore. She gets Kukta here. It's scary. She is only a sophomore, and she has a lot of savvy. I mean, yesterday when Crofton was coming up with this comeback on Sandy Creek, Tina Kukta rose to the occasion and got Crofton fired up. The Lady Warriors just cruised in the fourth quarter. You watch Jamie Kubik operate on the court. She has such a calm demeanor. Like she's always in charge no matter what the situation. She gets the shooter's roll there. Yeah, she does. She makes it look easy. I think that rubs off on the players as well around her, that quiet confidence that she always has. That one is all strings. And I think it was like Trudy Vierhusen said, she's just a good all-around player, a good athlete. 33-29 now, Crofton advantage. Lady Warriors with the basketball. You can hear the Crofton crowd from behind us. They're jacked. This is Lockman on the wing to Gunther. Inside, Maibaum no good. Rebound up and good. Jill Shoemaker. Right spot at the right time there, Steve. It wasn't like she went up and got the rebound. Sometimes Nicole Kubik. Oh, nice pass. Oh. That's going to be the turnover. That was a nice pass. Nicole Kubik went up with the appearance of a shot, but it was a pass just over the outstretched hands of Strike. So we'll come back the other way. Crofton basketball. 6:27 left in our third frame. Here come the Lady Warriors. Lockman out on top. Over to the wing here. Gunther to Lockman. Bounce pass to Gunther. Back out on top. Nancy Maibaum in the corner to Schumacher. The shot, yes! Boy, she's hit that, I think, 3 or 4 times. It's 2 in a row for sure from that spot. Cambridge going to have to come out and defend the corner shot from Schumacher. Inside, outside. Jamie Kubik, the shot, good! What more could you ask for? This is just back and forth. We could have Dick Vitale going, oh, baby! Kubik with another big play! Strite looks, it looked like she was hurt, but no, she just went over to the sidelines. Yeah, there's Kubik. What in the world is this girl doing in the post at 5'11"? She's a talent. I mean, on any other basketball team, she'd be a point guard or something. Her free throw is good. Oh, she just buried it. 37-32, a 5-point spread for Crofton. They're on the attack. Lockman out on top. One on the wing. Lockman the heave-ho. No good. Rebound comes down to Ahrens. Bounce pass out to Maibaum. No good.
Another rebound by Crofton. The dribble up and good. Terry Gunther converts for Crofton. 39-32 now. This is Jamie Kubik on the left wing. To Nicole Kubik, the shot. Yes! And the foul. Oh, that was huge. Wendy Lockman with the foul. Nicole Kubik, another three. Look at that. I mean, these things are rainbows. What's our call here? We gonna count the bucket? Well, we're back to action, Greg. If we could get that straightened out. There's Jamie Kubik with the shot, and it's good. Well, nonetheless, they for sure got the two there. 39-35, 5 minutes left in our third frame. Inside shot drops in for Mybom.
Tough to defend when she keeps it up that high, Steve.
Yep, she got the shooter's roll. 41-37, we're trading buckets. Jamie Kubik. Shot up, no good. Rebound comes down to Crofton. Couple of Crofton players fought for it.
Takes it away from her own teammate.
Yeah, Lady Warriors back on the offense. Terry Gunther on the wing. Look at that. Inside to Mybom. This is Ahrens getting it back out to Lockman. Inside to Mybom. Shot good. High percentage stuff.
It's getting to the point for Cambridge where they're going to have to find a way to stop Mybom. They're either going to have to front her or back her, call a timeout, stop that pass from coming in because Mybom is killing them in the paint.
Ruff with the board and the score. You know, Cambridge isn't going to roll over. They're going to stick right with it. 43-39. 3:55 left in our third.
You're so right, Steve, but until they find an answer for Nancy Mybom right here, I think Tony Simons is smart enough to keep going to her.
On the wing, this is Gunther. Back outside. Oh, the three, no good. The rebound comes down to Cambridge.
You see, that time Jamie Kubik was behind, and you saw Marianne Ruff and one of the guards as well from the weak side rotate down. There was like three people around Mybom.
Oh, didn't know if that was a shot or a pass, but either way, it didn't go, and Crofton's back on the push. Cross court, this is Mybom. Oh, she dribbled, that killed her. Now a scramble. We're gonna go back the other way, Cambridge ball.
The taller they are, Steve,
looks like we're gonna have a timeout on the floor, Greg. A timeout with 3:16 left in our third quarter. It's Crofton 43, Cambridge 39. We'll be back with more after this.
Look for the sign.
Top of the line parts.
Red, blue, and white.
Expert advice.
It's a good sign.
Your Big A Auto Parts store.
Keeps your car running right.
Where the pros go for auto parts.
Big A. The sign that keeps your car running right.
Someone to depend on when you need to depend on your car.
Attention, women of the 90s. It's the Lincoln Women's Show, March 25th through the 27th at the Bob Devaney Sports Center. Featuring the Food for Less Food Pavilion, plus hundreds of exciting booths, career workshops, Operation Child ID, and the J.C. Penney Fashion Stage. Friday night, meet Dylan from Guiding Light. Saturday, Victor Newman from The Young and the Restless. And Sunday, Holden from As the World Turns. Travel is provided by Delta Airlines with the best record for passenger satisfaction. The Lincoln Women's Show. Don't miss it.
Oh, you can hear the excitement. It's just thick in the Devaney Sports Center. A couple of C1 teams just going at it.
You know, the point I was going to make before the break, Steve, when Mybom dribbled the ball, the taller you are, the longer it takes to get back up to those long arms.
Yep.
She's been so successful not dribbling, just turning and firing. That time she dribbled, she lost possession.
Kubik gets the roll and the score. How did that fall? Man, it just rolled in. Now Cambridge is down by a pair. Out on top to Lockman. Deep to Schumacher. Back to Lockman. We're going to work the other side now. Back out to Lockman. Deep down in the corner to Schumacher. There's a shot and a foul. Foul on Cheryl Whitty of Cambridge.
You know, if you told Tony Simons that with 2:37 left in the third quarter, he'd be up by 2, he'd take that any day of the week. I think this has gone exactly the way he diagrammed it and exactly the way he told his kids it would go. It'll be a close game. We're good enough to stay with them, and we're good enough to beat them at the end.
Yep. You know, we haven't seen a lot of substitutions here, and at the pace that we've been going, we might start to see people starting to step on their tongues.
I'll make one more point, too, about this Crofton team. They match up very well with Cambridge. That's tough to do because they're athletic, they're tall, and they're quick. Same thing as Cambridge. That's a rare combination to find.
Yeah, they've got some height that does present a problem to Cambridge. Yep. And the second free throw is good by Lockman. So it's 44-41, Crofton with the lead. 2:32 left in the third. This is Nicole Kubik. No more dribble. Gets it off to Ruff. Back to Nicole Kubik. The lob inside, that's off. Ooh, I thought that was off strike.
Yeah, you saw Tara was open for a minute. Nicole went there, but number 41 rotates down. That was Nancy Maibaum. She got one of those big albatross wings on it and knocked it out.
There's Jamie Kubik inside, no good.
Guess who?
Yep. You know, the thing about Kubik, you know, she doesn't get frustrated. She's in with all these 6-footers. She just goes to work. Schumacher at the top. The shot, no. And the rebound comes down to Gunther. She'll put it up. It's no good. And Kubik gets the board. And it looks like a Crofton foul. It's Cookta. Tina Cookta, 5'10" sophomore. Let's take a look at that again. You know, here's another opportunity where they've had 3 tries at the bucket, couple 3 tries.
The bottom line, Crofton, I mean, that's as good of a shot as you're going to get, other than a layup or a dunk, which, of course, the latter we don't get at this level.
That's Cookta's 4th personal, a problem, yes.
Nice defensive play there by number 33, Tricia Ahrens.
Now what was the call?
The foot was on the line, but a nice defensive play.
Okay. So the inbounds for Cambridge. Oh, there's Kubik in the lane. Yes. Man, she gets so many shooters' rolls, it's just unbelievable. She has such a nice touch. It's 44-43 Crofton, 1:36 left in the third. In the corner, that's Schumacher. Inside to Maibaum. The turnaround, no. Rebound comes down to Maibaum. It's up and no good again. That was Schumacher with the rebound. Now a scramble for the ball. What are we going to do? What's the call?
We're going to jump
ball. The possession arrow goes to Crofton.
On that exchange as well, Maibaum, the quick turn and fire, perfect in there. Look at the putback. Crofton is getting that offensive board. Great hustle too to tie it up.
Okay, this is Lockman. No. Rebound comes down to Kubik. And a whistle. And the foul's going to be on Schumacher. Yeah, that one probably Crofton could have done without. Tony Simons wanting to shake that one off. 1:08 left in our third frame. This is Nicole Kubik to Jamie to Nicole. Here comes the shot for 3. Yes!
Back in front, and they're in the bonus.
Man, hey, they're sisters. They play in the parking lot together. 44-46, Cambridge up by a pair. Here comes Crofton. They need to answer. Up the other side to Ahrens. Back out to Lockman. Bounce pass to Gunther. Lockman with the head fake. Cross court to Gunther. Couple of dribbles. Down underneath to Schumacher. To Lockman. She'll heave it up. Good. She's come in and really played a role.
I don't think that was a shot they would have drawn up on paper, but big shot for her to knock down.
You bet. 22 left. This is Nicole Kubik. Yes! 15, 14, 13 seconds left. Crofton needs to get in a position to get the score. Oh, there's a steal almost. It's going to stay with Crofton.
Nicole has found the range.
Oh, yeah. She's in a groove. 7 seconds in our third frame. Crofton looking to get the score. Lockman, heave-ho. No good. Rebound comes down. We're going to come back the other way. Cambridge, the shot, no good. That almost went, Greg. That almost went. Let's go to Terry Tiber.
Steve, as you can imagine, the fans on both sides are just going crazy. I'm here with Jeremy Block, who's been running around with the Crofton flag. Jeremy, you brought quite a crowd with you.
Yeah, the whole senior class is here. All the boys got up together.
The entire boys senior class. That's great. Well, show us your enthusiasm.
Yeah, well,
Go for it.
we run around with this flag, make her look pretty.
Okay, show us how it's done.
A new discovery, a new technology, a new one-pass corn herbicide. Guardsman eliminates grasses. Guardsman eliminates broadleaf weeds. New Guardsman, more active, more effective, more consistent than Bullet or Bicep or Extrazine. See the difference a whole new molecule can make. Try Guardsman, the new leader in premix performance.
Thing that could have happened for Crofton was Nicole Kubik finding the stroke from three-point land. 5 of 7 on the contest, 2 straight that brought the Trojans back from, they weren't on life support, it was a close game. I mean, don't get me wrong here. They were not out of this contest, but boy, talk about lighting a fire underneath your squad. Completely changed the complex of the game. Now Crofton down by 3.
Right, and there was almost a turnover. The save by Kubik, but Crofton benefits. Lockman over to Ahrens, no good. And the rebound comes down to 2 Crofton players. It was Schumacher that put it up, and it looks like Marianne Ruff with the foul. Have to wait for the call here. That's Nicole Kubik. Her second. Yeah, you know, you're not going to be able to keep both of those girls down. Maybe one of them, maybe.
Well, I think it's a given that Jamie Kubik, no matter what, is going to get her points simply because of where the shot selection is coming from. Down low, she's too quick and too athletic to stop for an entire contest. Nicole, on the other hand, you know when she penetrates, she's going to score, but if the 3 isn't falling, it takes away an aspect of their game, and she's getting it to drop now.
Okay, Jill Schumacher misses 2 free throws. That could come back and haunt them. Jamie Kubik, the shot, no good. Gets her own rebound, puts it up, and good. She is so tough, she sticks with it.
Heck of a play. She created her own space.
52-46. And Cambridge has that look, and that's Lockman. Yes! Woo!
Boy,
man, she has come in and really played well. 51-49, Cambridge. This is Jamie Kubik and a whistle.
Lockman is only a sophomore, but the 5'6" sophomore steps right up to the line and drops home a pressure 3. That is a big trip down the floor, Steve. It could have been a 7-point swing. It's 51-49 now with that tray.
Right. Wendy Lockman, a 5'6" sophomore, averages only 4.7 points a game. You know, why would the guy even put her in a situation like that?
Well,
I mean,
obviously
it's
he knew
paid off.
something that...
Yeah, it really has. I mean, that's probably why Tony Simons has been around so long. You know, I talked to him yesterday. He said Northeast Nebraska basketball doesn't get the respect it deserves. He's here to prove a point.
Boy, Nicole
Kubik,
she's really got her stroke down. Those are both just all nylon.
53-49, Cambridge. 6:46, we're glad you're with us. Here's Lockman with the 3, no. And the rebound taken away from Strite. It's going to be Crofton basketball back outside on the wing. Lockman. Ahrens with the shot, barely draws iron, but guess who's there? Schumacher gets a rebound, yes!
Nice second effort.
Yes, it was. Okay, they're down by a pair now. Crofton 51, Cambridge 53. Marianne Ruff dribbles down, inside to Strite. Off the glass, no good. The rebound comes down to Mybom. We have a timeout on the floor. 51 to 53. Cambridge out on top. We'll be right back.
Lean 100% ground beef, lightly seasoned, grilled to perfection, and piled high with fresh toppings. There's only one place you can get a hamburger this wholesome and good.
Here in my wonderful kitchen.
No, not there. Here. So stop by Runza Restaurants and see why so many people think ours are the best tasting hamburgers anywhere.
I think anywhere is a little strong.
Runza, food just like Grandma used to make.
I was always impressed with the seed quality. It always grew better. I can feel pretty confident that I can sell that new hybrid and it's going to do what it's reported to do. Corn, sorghum, soybeans, whatever, when they plant it and they say, boy, that is the nicest seed I've ever planted. Yes, it is, absolutely. It's quality you can take to the bank. It's a down-to-earth company.
6 minutes to go in this contest. A 2-point game, 53-51. Crofton with possession, and Steve, everything we could have asked for and even more.
Yep, back and forth. This is Crofton basketball. Out on top to Lockman. You know, she's looking to shoot every time she touches the ball out there. Aarons on the wing to Lockman. There it goes. No. The rebound comes down to Nicole Kubik. Her sister Jamie has 7 rebounds this half. So the Kubiks not only have taken charge of the scoring, but they've also done some cleaning of the boards too. Look at that. They try to post up Kubik and it doesn't work.
That's not going to work. You can't get it over Nancy Mybom like that. Now watch Cambridge's defense as they come down the floor. Mybom sets up on the right side. They have a triangle on Mybom. They're backing her and fronting her, and they're challenging Crofton. They didn't do it that time. She moved to the left side down low.
Mybom.
And got a free spot. On the right side, she was getting packed in. Finds some space and scores.
We're tied at 53 with 5 minutes left in this C1 championship ball game. Down in the corner to Ruff. Inside, taken away once again by Crofton. Wendy Lockman comes out of it. Now a little pressure by Kubik. They're going to try to settle it down. Tina Kukta sitting on the sideline, getting ready to check back in for the Lady Warriors at the next availability.
Now you see, Steve, they're posting up.
Now they're going to pull it back out.
They got Mybom up on the left side. They had her on the right side. See that little triangle around her when they go to the side? It's almost as if when they swing the ball, they're challenging Crofton to take that shot on top of the key.
There's the shot up and no good. Kubik with the rebound. You know that game where you pull it back out and play the perimeter thing, sometimes that just comes. This is Nicole Kubik. Yes! She was falling down.
Unbelievable shot. Great concentration.
The woman is on. 56-53, 4 minutes left.
And it looks as if Bob Tomlin has made the choice that Mybom will not beat me. If they're going to beat me, we'll do it the outside shot. And there they go. They tie it back up. She answers right back.
That woman, she's only averaging 4 points a game. She's playing large tonight. This is Ruff. Looking inside for Kubik. This is Nicole Kubik. Driving, whistle, and a foul. Tricia Aarons. Nicole Kubik has connected on 3 long-range three-pointers this half. That's helped the Cambridge cause. And finally, Kukta gets a chance to come in. Hey, how about a hand there for Wendy Lockman? And she came in and played very, very well.
Yeah, if my calculations are correct, she hit 2 of 4 from three-point land.
We're not going by my book, I hope.
No.
I've butchered this thing all day. Uh-oh, look out. It's all right. See what we're going to do here. Bob Tomlin.
Did you see?
A little arguing. It was a hard check.
Jerry Gunther sending Nicole a message with a little hip check.
Second. Yeah.
That's the only way to answer it, though. Drop them in, nothing but net.
You know, you're down to 3:43. It's a 2-point ball game. Uh-oh. Little acting possibly there on Nicole Kubik's part. She tried to draw the charge. Let's watch that again on the replay. She wasn't set, so that's going to be a block on Kubik. That's 3 on Nicole Kubik, the sophomore, averaging 21 points a game. She's got to be right in that range again. Here's Crofton basketball. Gunther gives it off to, on the wing here to Ahrens. Swinging back the other way now. Mybom with the shot. No good.
They forced her outside. Whose ball?
It's going to be Crofton ball.
She was killing Cambridge in the paint. Whenever she got within 5 feet of the basket, by forcing her out, they forced the lower percentage shot.
Yep. There's Kukta. Kukta gets the shot up and good. Hey, you know, she hasn't even broke a sweat, and she comes in and hits a big 2. It's 58 all with 3:10 left to play. And now Cambridge needs to answer.
Guess who?
Look at that. No good this time around. And the rebound to Mybom. So here we go.
Okay, the ball is in Crofton's court.
Got a timeout. Tony Simon says, let's slow it down and talk about it. We'll take a break. Tied at 58. We'll be right back.
Okay, what if you could get this really hip new car that looks sporty, but didn't cost an arm and a leg?
Yeah, and then you found out it came loaded with a driver's side airbag, air conditioning, AM/FM cassette, and more.
But then it got even better because the same car had a cool spoiler, bright aluminum wheels, and a tachometer.
Wow, over $720 in options at no extra charge.
Well, what would you have?
You'd have the new Ford Escort Sport.
Only at your Ford dealer.
No ifs,
ands,
or buts about it.
Attention, women of the 90s. It's the Lincoln Women's Show, March 25th through the 27th at the Bob Devaney Sports Center. Featuring the Food for Less Food Pavilion, plus hundreds of exciting booths, career workshops, Operation Child ID, and the JCPenney Fashion Stage. Friday night, meet Dylan from Guiding Light. Saturday, Victor Newman from The Young and the Restless. And Sunday, Holden from As the World Turns. Travel is provided by Delta Airlines with the best record for passenger satisfaction. The Lincoln Women's Show. Don't miss it.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, Trey again. Nicole Kubik did not have her range in the first half. Boy, has she found it in the second half. Big shot after big shot going down, but Steve Crofton has found the answer.
Yes, she's been right on target. Crofton basketball. Oh, stride almost with the steal. Cooked, it's going to be a jump ball. The possession arrow once again goes to Crofton. They've been fortunate as far as the possession arrow goes. They've gotten lucky a couple times. So Crofton going to inbounds underneath their own basket. Oh, bad pass. We're coming the other way. This is Cambridge. Oh, this is getting brutal.
Actually, that was a pretty good foul, Steve.
Yeah.
If you look ahead, if Jamie gets a hold of that ball, she's got her, I think it was either her sister or her teammate certainly well ahead of the play. All she had to do was forward it for a layup. They get the bonus, but that was a foul worth taking.
You bet. Yeah, I would agree. That's the type of thing where you don't do something about it, there's going to be an automatic to Bob Tomlin there on the Cambridge bench. You know, the guy's made all the right moves. A lot of people say, Jesus, of course I could be good too if I had the Kubiks, you know, that I was coaching, but he's really made some good moves tonight. And there's Kubik hitting the front end of the free throw opportunities.
Cambridge doing something that Crofton has not done as well tonight, and that's hit their free throws when they count.
They'll come down and burn you. That one rolls in. So here we go. Now a full court press being applied to Crofton. Let's see how they manage that. Not a problem for Gunther. She exhausts her dribble. We're back out on the wing. Crofton's going to rework this offense at 2:15 left. Oh, Kubik sniffed that one out. Greg?
Nice play. You saw her rotate down when the ball went down to the low post or the low wing. Nicole dropped down and went right in front of my ball.
Helping out. Cambridge is 8 of 10 from the free throw line. Crofton 1 of 4. Big difference. This is Schumacher. Cross court to Ahrens. To Schumacher. 2 minutes. 2 minutes left in this C1 game. It's 58-60. Cambridge out on top. They're in the white. Crofton in the maroon.
Look, they want My Bomb. My Bomb's not moving. They got to set a pick for her. They got to do something. They're just standing there. They get the turnover.
There's the steal. Now Cambridge has a chance to milk a little clock, and Bob Tomlin wants a timeout to talk about this because he's in a position right now where all he has to do is play with the clock and get sent to the foul line. Greg, it's going to come down to our free throw shooting again.
Steve, that was a very ineffective trip down the floor there for Crofton. They had the 3 people on the perimeter, 1 on each wing, 1 in the middle. My Bomb stood at the top of the key, and I forget the number. I think it was Cookta on the low post on the other side, but there was no movement except for the ball. There was no pick, there was no rotation, there was no nothing. They got it into My Bomb. She turned, there was nothing there because Kubik was in her face. She kicked it back out. You can't score like that. Cambridge has decided to go from the inside out in their defense. You're going to have to do something as far as movement goes to spring somebody free.
You know, I agree with the call to put Tina Cookta back in, but Wendy Lockman is now on the bench, and she provided such a spark for Crofton in that third frame. You might want to wonder if Tony Simons is going to maybe put her back in. Of course, that's his call. He's the professional at that, and we're just sitting here talking about it. Tony Simons knows what he's doing. His counterpart, Bob Tomlin. Both of these teams undefeated, going right down to the wire in C1. See, this is what's going to happen here. Cambridge is going to play with it outside, wait for the foul. I spoke too soon, Greg.
You know, Crofton matches up very well size-wise, and we know we talked about Lockman. She's only 5'6". The lineup that they have in there right now, look at the wingspan down low.
Oh, I know.
They take up a lot of space.
Yes, they do. There's Nicole Kubik inside the stripe. And then where we're going to stay this way. Cambridge basketball down to 1:22. This is a 2-point contest.
You look at the chess match going on between Bob Tomlin
they're both standing
and
up,
Tony Simons.
It's vicious out here tonight. This is a good pass inside to Kubik. She can't get it to go. Oh, we're going to stay this way. Cambridge gets another call. Bob Tomlin calling for play number 1. Play number 1, Marianne Ruff to inbounds the ball. 1:19 left. On the wing to Kubik. Outside to Nicole Kubik. She'll back up. Give off to her sister Jamie. And
she's on the line.
Stepped on the line. She's not happy about it. What happened here? Uh-oh.
Tomlin called a timeout.
Gonna be a timeout. Well, that is a mistake you don't see the Kubiks make very often, but it does happen. Let's watch that on the replay. That was a good call by the official.
Look at it right there.
The perfect spot.
She slid the foot as she went around her sister. She just wasn't aware where she was on the court. You know, give Crofton credit. They came down, they had to get a defensive stop, and they got not 1, not 2, but 3, a couple out of bounds plays, and then they get the turnover here. Our Terry Tiver standing by with yet another story from the stand.
Thanks, Greg. I'm here with Carol Strite, Tara's mom from the Cambridge. Carol, are you excited?
Yes, I am. I just hope we can pull this out. We've got 1:10 left.
Pretty nerve-wracking. Her second.
Yes, it is.
You want to wish her luck?
Yes, good luck, Tara.
Back to you.
You know, Steve, that would make a good HBO special, wouldn't it? Stories from the stand.
You know, I'm surprised that somebody hasn't come up with that. You know, we might just want to do that. Just edit all of those things together. Geez, we've had a girl that sleeps with her basketball.
Yep.
We've heard a story about girls who shoot free throws before dinner.
That's right.
I mean, you know, we're obsessed by this.
If the money's right, we'll do it.
We're down to a minute. Down to a minute. Crofton needs a bucket. 2 to tie it, 3 to pull ahead. It's 60-58. 58 seconds left. Shot on the way by Schumacher, no good, and Ruff the rebound.
Oh, big play.
Stolen away by Ahrens. Ahrens comes up with the ball. It's over to Schumacher. Schumacher out to Mybom. In the corner to Ahrens. 41 seconds left. Gunther over to Ahrens. Ahrens is going to jack it up from 3. No good. Rebound comes down to Crofton on the way and no good. Gunther will go to the line with 31 seconds left in this ball game. 60-58. Cambridge desperately holding on to a very slim 2-point lead.
Well, Steve, again, you look at what Crofton has done so splendidly all game long. running their offense the exact way they wanted it run, getting the ball to the person they wanted to get to. And you look at the last few trips down the floor, look at what they're doing. It's working around the perimeter, and then one of the girls will just stand up and launch the shot. It's not the offense that Tony Simons has designed. They can't get it to the people they want to get it to. I think they're very fortunate that they got the rebound there, and they're going to the line with a chance to tie it up.
There's a big part of the story, too. That possession arrow goes in favor of Cambridge. So if that situation would come up, that would benefit the Lady Trojans. You know, both of these coaches, you could say that a lot of their success is due to the fact that they've just got some very talented players, but they're working them tonight. They're making the calls, they're making the adjustments, and they're proving that they are a couple of very good coaches.
You look at now who is the pressure on. Cambridge really responded to the pressure. They've come back, they've taken the lead. The pressure right now, even if Crofton ties this up, clearly on Crofton, because Cambridge has the ball. Cambridge has the lead, and regardless, worst case scenario, they're going to get the ball and the tie and a chance to win.
5'8" senior Terry Gunther at the line for pressure-packed free throws. First one's on the way. String music.
Okay, Tony Simons fingered this at halftime as one of the keys. He's a prophet.
Look at it. Look at it. Second one's on the way. That one falls in. It didn't look like it was going to go, but it did. We're tied at 60 with 29 seconds left. This is Nicole Kubik. They're going to wait for one. They're going to wait for one. Jamie's just saying, settle down. We've done this
so do they
in the driveway at home so many times.
Do they take a timeout, Steve, or do they got the play already diagrammed?
13 seconds. 11, 9, 8. You can see the clock, and now we've got a timeout. Bob Tomlin, he's working it.
Yeah, you saw Jamie directing traffic out there as Nicole was dribbling. They wanted to get a good look at what Crofton was doing, and Tomlin just finally said, let's get the play that we want to run, let's get the shot that we want to get at the buzzer here. The way it's going to break down now, no matter what happens, Crofton is not going to get a chance to get a shot away.
Right.
Crofton is playing for overtime right now. Cambridge is playing for the win.
6.3 seconds left in this C1 contest. Boy, I hope you've had a chance to watch this whole game, because I don't think there's been a lead for either team in double digits. I mean, it's just gone back and forth. The entire game. We're tied up at 60.
We speculated at the beginning of the game how would Cambridge respond to the pressure. Well, obviously they've responded extraordinarily to the pressure. Jamie Kubik and Nicole Kubik, whenever the call was there for a big basket, they answered. Crofton, same story. They have come down. Their offense hasn't been in as sync as it was earlier, but they have come up big and gotten the key baskets when need be. 6 seconds left, Steve.
Okay, ball inbounds from Ruff to Kubik, Nicole Kubik. Ball is stolen. Kubik comes up with it, the shot. No. 1 second. Ruff with the shot. No, we're going into overtime. We have OT in our C1 final. And everybody in the Devaney Sports Center has breathed a sigh of relief. They're saying, give us 3 more minutes. Let's try to settle this thing. What a game. Everything we anticipated.
Steve, they were going inside. You look at Nicole, tried to pass the ball. The play broke down at the outset because whoever was guarding Kubik, I didn't catch the number, made that play to bat it away, and then it was a fire drill from that point. If the ball goes into the lane, then they have a variety of options, either most likely going to Jamie. She can either turn and fire, she's going to kick it back out because Kubik's been hitting her shot. Straight's been hitting down low. Jamie, of course, has been hitting her shot. Great defensive play, anticipating that lob in. Those long albatross arms, working well.
Look at the people in the stands. Our crowd shots tell the entire story. Bob Tomlin, you know, this is going to be one of those games, and I know you've heard it 1,000 times, but it's just going to be sad to see one of these teams lose because they both played good enough to get the W. Okay, so we have a fresh 3 minutes on the board. This is our first overtime. It's the C1 contest between Cambridge and Crofton. We're set to start our overtime frame.
Crofton, kind of an unknown commodity coming into this game. They've proven time and time again they are no fluke. Their undefeated record well deserved.
You bet. You know, and that's the thing that Simons was talking about yesterday. He said, hey, we're up in northeast Nebraska. We don't get any respect. This is Jamie Kubik. Oh, nice defense.
Play.
That was Jill Schumacher, the 5'7" senior, with just sheer determination to take the ball away from Kubik because you know that's an automatic deuce. 2:50 left, tied up at 60. Inbounds, this is Strite. Bounces around the rim, no good. And who's got the rebound? It's Jill Schumacher. She's in trouble. Nice bounce pass. Here's Lockman. He's got Lockman back in the game. Lockman dishes over to Gunther. Out on the wing to Ahrens. Back out to Lockman. She's just itching to shoot that three.
They're going to dare her to shoot that shot.
Over to Gunther. Takes a few dribbles. Works over to the wing.
It's open.
There's Lockman with the three. No. And the rebound comes down to Marianne Ruff.
You look at how they're packing that zone, Steve.
Yep.
It's pretty obvious on top of the key. If Crofton makes that shot, they're going to win.
There's some more good hustle on the part of Crofton on the defensive end of the floor. Terry Gunther coming up with the steal, and now they're back on the offense. Still scoreless in our overtime frame. We're tied at 60.
Let's see if they pack it again.
Yeah, you know, Lockman, she sat down there for inside. This is inside to Ahrens. She'll turn around with the jumper, no good, and strike with the board. You know, Lockman sat down for a while. She got cooled off a little bit. We have 1:40 left in our overtime frame. Neither team has scored. On the wing to Ruff. Inside to Strite. There's a little contact. We'll see what the whistle is.
Yeah, it looked like my bomb played through the body on that play and committed the foul.
Yeah.
We'll see. Yes, she did.
She got a little aggressive there, but she's just trying to deny that pass inside. So Tara Strite, the 6-foot junior, heads to the line, trying to give Cambridge the advantage. The first one on the way, good. Oh my, that's pressure packed for you.
Boy, the poise and composure of both of these squads.
Bob Tomlin looking on.
Has been remarkable.
Yes, and Tina Kukta coming back in. Tony Simons going with some height. He's taking Wendy Lockman out, so most likely and for sure they'll put Tina Kukta down underneath. Here's Strite with the second free throw. It's off the rim, no good. The rebound comes down to Crofton. 1:32 left, 61-60. Cambridge out on top. Crofton, a little trouble in the backcourt, but they do get it across the timeline. This is Gunther. Gunther, no more dribble. Cross court to Ahrens. Deep down, who's got the ball? You got it.
That was not a smart pass.
Nicole Kubik heads up. Now it's just, hey, come and get us. Nicole Kubik, she's going to get the ball across the timeline to Ruff. Back to Nicole Kubik. Over on the wing to Ruff. Back out to Nicole Kubik. 57 seconds left. Bounce pass to Ruff. Then back outside to Jamie Kubik to Nicole Kubik. They're going, hey, it's just like when we played in the playground. Back and forth. Down to 47 seconds. You see our time left in the lower right-hand side of your screen.
Crofton has to be careful that they don't come out too far and give up an easy layup.
Oh,
they
my
should
goodness.
foul, not Jamie.
This is Jamie. Jamie Kubik almost. Oh, there's a reach in.
That's not the one to foul either. Nicole has been red hot from the line.
Hey, man. Nicole, you know who she looks like. KD Lang, baby. We'll talk about that if they win. We have a timeout. 33 seconds left in overtime. The Lady Trojans of Cambridge up by 1 single point.
You know, Crofton played good defense. They had Jamie Kubik trapped at center court. Jamie was able to spring it free.
Cambridge has been to state, and they do have the experience, but Crofton is a loaded team full of seniors. They start 4 seniors and that sophomore, so you know, this has just been a quality matchup. And once again, you've got a couple of teams from small towns, and look at this crowd. It's incredible.
Yeah, you know, you can make the argument both ways. Cambridge with the state experience, Crofton being in tough games, close games this year. Yep. Both obviously worthy of where they're at, both obviously worthy of the records that they have bringing into this game.
Yeah.
Crofton now, depending on what happens with Nicole's free throws, and she just hasn't not just missed. She hasn't even hit the rim. She's just hitting all net.
She
She's
has
in
been.
sync.
Yeah.
That was a wrong you're going to have to pick someone to put on the line right now, Nicole is the last person you choose.
Okay, let's see if she comes through. Sets, squares, it's on the way. Good.
Boy, look at that. All mesh again.
Okay, now this is a 2-point spread. Crofton will wait to see what happens on this second free throw from Nicole Kubik, the 5'9 sophomore. It's on the way and good. She didn't even touch iron. Okay, 32 seconds left. A 3-point advantage for Cambridge. Everybody's got their hands up. This is Gunther. Cross court to Aarons and a timeout.
Okay.
Good call from Tony Simons. They got to set something up.
23 seconds, Steve. You do not need to shoot the three. Bring it down low. Somehow have some movement down in the paint to spring one of your big 2 free, either Aarons or Mybom. Get the bucket and then foul right away. If you're going to have to shoot a 3 to tie, let's make sure it's at the end of the game. And I mean, you have so much time now for the bucket. And of course, one of our stories from the stands, another chapter, Terry Tiber with more. Terry?
The fans are going crazy. Sergeant Bob Marker is with us. What do you think of the game?
It's terrific. This has been the best game all evening. They're into the overtime, and what do we got? 23 seconds left to go. It's great.
You look like you're about jumping out of your skin here.
We sure love it.
All righty. Back to you, Greg and Steve.
Jumping out of our skin, to say the least.
Got to be careful when you do that to make sure it all fits back in place.
Yes, but whatever's right, Greg. 23 seconds left, 63 to 60. Cambridge.
Didn't Sinatra do a song like that?
Who?
Sinatra.
I don't know. He looked beat the other night. You know what? Somebody said he was just rambling. I didn't really watch, but... Okay, here we go. We're back to action. This is Crofton. They need... It looked like they were going to put the 3 up. There's Lockman. No! Ruff with the rebound and the quick foul, Greg.
Okay, Simon, he's shaking his head over there. That's not what he wanted. You know that's not what he wanted.
You hit the nail right on the head.
That was
although he did go with Lockman.
Right, but it's not the shot. When you look at the time on the clock right now, it's still 1 trip if they miss this.
Yeah.
Now, if they bring it down now, they'll probably have to set up and try for a 3. There was enough time on the clock to get the ball inside, get the basket. You force Cambridge to make both shots. If they hit 1 of 2.
This is rough. She could ice it, but she can't. Strite with the board and the shot, and there's a foul.
And that's going to be 2, Steve.
Yeah. Strite's a good free throw shooter, too.
Well,
yeah, that foul.
From Crofton's perspective right now, 1 made free throw is 2 trips down the court.
Yeah, with 13 seconds left, that's very tough.
No, it's true. There's time, but...
be difficult.
It is.
This is Tara Strite, the junior, at the line to give Cambridge a 4-point spread, and it does happen. Look at the fans across the way and Bob Tomlin. He's loving it.
Taking nothing for granted.
He's loving it. He has made every right call, and so is Tony Simons. Here's the second attempt on the way. Short, no good. The rebound coming down to Crofton. They must hurry. 9 seconds left. This is Lockman. Stolen by Jamie Kubik. It's over. Let's watch and listen. Knocked out of bounds. She might have looked ahead a little too much. She knew it. 3 seconds left. Cambridge with the 4-point lead, 64-60. They call play number 1. It'll be Cambridge ball underneath their hoop.
This is all you got to do. Just touch the ball and it's over.
Nicole Kubik is going to run away and stall it out. That's it. Cambridge is your C1 winner. A 64-60 overtime winner.
Fabulous game.
This is what the state tournament is all about. We have to break. We'll be right back.
These are annual and perennial weeds before Banvel. These are annual and perennial weeds after Banvel. This is Spike. These were weeds. This is Canopy. Unlike contact herbicides, just one spray of Banvel at Spike gives you all the residual control you need. Banvel. It's simple, but effective.
Okay, what if you could get this really hip new car that looks sporty, but didn't cost an arm and a leg?
Yeah, and then you found out it came loaded with a driver's side airbag, air conditioning, AM/FM cassette, and more.
But then it got even better because the same car had a cool spoiler, bright aluminum wheels, and a tachometer.
Wow, over $720 in options at no extra charge.
Well, what would you have?
You'd have the new Ford Escort Sport.
Only at your Ford dealer.
No ifs
and
or buts about it.
When we were in school, all we had to worry about was learning. Today, a lot of kids have to worry about surviving. That's why education is so important. It makes the difference for their future and ours. Help make schools better. Call your neighborhood school. Get involved.
We're back here live at the Girls State Basketball Tournament. A very excited Cambridge group of fans. We're here with Warren and Kathy Jones, Melanie's mom. How do you guys feel?
Oh, it's exciting, man. This is great. I just can't believe it.
Hurts. Pretty close game.
Oh, it was wonderful. Crofton has a really good team. They played real good.
They really do. Lots of height, and that's scary.
Yeah, when Tara got in foul trouble the first half, Melanie had to come in for her. When you go from 6 foot to 5'3", you change a lot in a game.
Must be pretty proud of her.
Oh, we are.
Back to you, Greg.
Okay, they're handing out the hardware. A bitter pill for the Crofton Lady Warriors to swallow. But hey, not a thing in the world to hang their heads about. They played a quality ball game. They just came up a little bit short. They did not score in the overtime period.
You look at that shot that it came down to, Steve, where Coach Simons called timeout. He drew up a play, and with what resulted, that is not the play that he had by design. You really wonder. He probably wanted to get the bucket and then put the pressure on, but
called it right.
The way that it shook down, the shot did not drop, and then after that, boy, Cambridge only played 6 kids in the game.
And how many did Crofton go with? They couldn't have gone too deep. They did bring in the Lockman girl, who really contributed. But you know, Tony Simons is pleased, man. He's holding the runner-up trophy to his fans.
Well, again, I think
not a thing to be ashamed of.
Crofton
just came up on the short end of the deal. And now the state champions will receive their medals and their state trophy. Let's watch and listen.
Number 12, Lori Allmeyer. Number 14, Jenny Miller. Number 30, Jamie Langley. Number 44, Amanda Peterson. Number 50, Lynette Phillips. Number 52, Amy Langley. Number 22, Cheryl Whitty. Number 24, Jamie Kubik. Number 32, Nicole Kubik. Number 34, Marianne Ruth. And number 40, Tara Streit. The 1994 Nebraska Class C1 high school basketball champion is Cambridge High School. Congratulations, players and coaches.
So there you have it. Cambridge holding the hardware up high. And 10-11's Mike Hodges is there to capture it for us as soon as they can do it. Great ball game. We have to break again. Come on back and we'll talk to some of the players and put the ribbons on this one.
A few years ago, I was given a career opportunity to help people make informed decisions about insurance, not as an agent, but as Director of Consumer Affairs for the Ally Group. Now, here was a company that actively encouraged its more than 800,000 customers to ask questions about insurance. I like that. So that's why when you ask an Allied agent about insurance, you'll get straight talk and answers you can trust. Allied wouldn't have it any other way, and neither would I.
Because I grew up in the Midwest, I know what stories are important to you, and I'll keep that in mind when bringing you the news of the day.
Kristen Harris knows mornings in the Midwest, and now she's working to let you know about them, too. Every weekday on 10-11 This Morning, Kristen brings you the first look at what happened overnight in Nebraska and tells you what news will make headlines today. Mark Haka understands the Midwest, too.
I grew up on a farm in far northern Kansas, so I know this area's weather. And you know what I love about it is that each season brings a different challenge to weather forecasting.
Mark knows Nebraskans need a weather forecast they can count on. So every weekday on 10-11 This Morning, Mark makes his experience work for you, delivering an accurate picture of the day. Watch Kristen Harris and Mark Haka weekdays at 6:30, only on 10-11 This Morning.
These high school basketball statistics are brought to you by Allied Insurance Group.
Back live here at the Devaney Sports Center. Final statistics from a game that was everything that it was billed to be. It really lived up to its billing. Fantastic. Field goal percentage, Cambridge only 33%, Crofton 37%. The tail of the tape at the line. 17 for 25 for Cambridge, Crofton only 7 for 15, a 68% clip for the Trojans. As for the Crofton, 47%. Rebounds, Crofton decisively. Turnovers, Cambridge with the slight edge there. Terry Tiber is standing by live with the Crofton head coach who performed masterfully tonight but wound up on the short end of the stick, Tony Simons. Terry?
That's right, Greg. We're here with Tony. He's been talking to the media. Tony, you have to feel good about the way the girls played.
Oh, I really do. We played really, really well, and we gave it everything we had. I just felt we could have won the ball game. I think if we'd hit some free throws, would have been a different story. But Cambridge is a great team, and who gave us any chance at all? Not very many people in the media gave us much of a chance, and I think we showed them that we play some pretty good basketball up in northeast Nebraska.
A close game throughout. You must be very proud.
Oh, I really am. This is a great bunch of kids. They work extremely hard, and they're just good people, too, and they're just really fun to be around. And they're hurting right now, but they'll bounce back because that's the kind of people they are.
We'll hope to see you here next year.
Yeah, we hope to come back.
Thanks, Tony. Back to you, Greg.
Thank you, Terry. Crofton coming in as a sort of unknown commodity. Boy, they leave with a great deal of respect. A very talented group. Some of the scoring breakdown. Wendy Lockman, 12. Nancy Maibaum, 19 for Crofton, Schumacher, 12, and Tina Kukta, 11. As for Cambridge, the sisters leading the way. Jamie Kubik with 29, Nicole Kubik with 23. They were the difference. The final score, Cambridge 64, Crofton 60 in overtime. Interviews following this break, continuing coverage of the Girls State High School Basketball Tournament.
The 1994 Girls State Basketball Finals are brought to you by NC Plus, America's down-to-earth seed company. Your local Ford dealer. Have you driven a Ford lately? And Lincoln Telephone.
Great television has a home. It's where you'll find the drama ranked #1 among viewers, Murder, She Wrote.
What was the cause of death?
And Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman, TV's top family drama.
Why did I come? Yes, why?
Because I love you. The enduring quality of Northern exposure, CBS's most acclaimed drama. and picket fences, the drama that swept the Emmys.
We have good people. We have a good town.
Night after night, all year long, your home for great television is CBS.
Okay, the dust is settled from that C1 contest, a 64-60 Cambridge overtime win. You know, Cambridge came in with a lot of baggage. We have Coach Bob Tomlin with us. You guys, everybody looking at you, the Omaha newspaper saying you're the best in the state. I mean, that's kind of a setup for teams in this tournament.
Well, I think it made everybody play harder against us. It's added incentive, but we came down here and we did what we came down here to do, and we won it.
I guess, obviously, you're proud of your players. I mean, what can you say about that?
All I can say is they're a great bunch of athletes. They've worked hard all year, and they deserved it.
I guess as a coach, is this maybe the most satisfying moment for you?
Well, I think, yeah. Last year was really great, but this year they worked hard for it, and they got it. So.
Did you see a side of your team in this overtime contest that maybe you haven't seen this year?
Yeah, they really pulled together. I mean, they played together so well for the last 2 years, 3 years, but today when the chips were down, they sucked it up and they played great.
How about this Crofton team? Senior dominated. I mean, they just were on there for a while.
They were tough. They were tough, no doubt about it. That was the best team we've seen all year, and they deserve all the credit in the world.
And you yourself, you've been blessed with a lot of really good talent on this team, but you're the man who sat there and made the calls, the defensive calls, and made it work from the sidelines. The coach plays a big part too.
The girls go out there and they perform. My assistant coach Don Sackett, he helps out a lot, and they deserve it all. That's great.
And next year, you lose Jamie, but you got Nicole coming back and a fine nucleus of other players.
Yeah, Marianne Roof is a great player, and Tara Streit's going to be back, and we got some freshmen and sophomores that are going to come up, and some juniors, and we'll be all right again.
All right, Bob. Hey, savor this one. Best of luck to you next year. Hope to see you back here again.
Thank you.
All right, Bob Tomlin, head coach. We'll take a break, and we're going to bring just a slew of Lady Trojans in for us to talk to.
They're the best of the best. Their style of play is perfect. Their shooting accuracy precise. The elite of Nebraska high school basketball. KOLN, KGIN, and Lincoln Telephone in association with Nebraska coaches present the 1994 10-11 All-State teams. During halftime of the high school state finals, 10-11 and Lincoln Telephone will honor outstanding high school Nebraska athletes who have been selected to the 10-11 All-State team. Brought to you by Lincoln Telephone.
10-11 Sports, coverage from all directions. Greg Mattson and Steve Van Hoosen bring you sports coverage from all directions, only on 10-11 Sports.
Oprah, weekdays at 3 on 10-11.
Okay, Cambridge, the big winners in overtime, 64-60. Here at the Bob Devaney Sports Center, they are the C1 champs. Tara Strite, you played a big part. You only had 6 points tonight, but man, it was tough down underneath.
Yeah, you had to battle under there with the 5'11" and a 6-footer, and we knew what to do when we came in because me and Jamie were both matched up pretty well and block out and do our best.
Did you expect this kind of challenge from Crofton? I mean, did you have any idea?
I expected a challenge, but not exactly this big because, I mean, I don't know.
There's a little bit of action footage for you. Tara, thank you for coming in. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, let's keep it going. Marianne Ruff, hey, quality ball game tonight. How's this feel?
Well, it's pretty good because we knew at the end we all had to pull together and play as a team. Otherwise, there was no way that we were going to win because Crofton has a good ball club, and all season we knew when we got down to the state tournament that it was going to be a lot tougher because we moved up a class and everything.
That's right. You know, you guys have kind of breezed through your schedule. You get tested tonight and you respond.
Well, each game since our RVL conference tournament, we made a goal that we were going to step out on the court and play each game better. And I think that we have it because it shows because the competition is a lot tougher down here, and we stepped up and we passed the test.
Okay, you sure did. You did pass the test. Very good. Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Hope to see you next year. Uh-oh, here she is. Ladies and gentlemen, K.D. Lang. Just kidding. Nicole Kubik, you played a great game tonight. I interviewed you the other day. We went back and looked at the tape. Somebody came by and said, "That's K.D. Lang." Tanya, how's this feel? You get you're wearing it right now.
Oh, it's a lot greater than last year. I mean, last year, since it was just C2, the competition was a lot tougher here, and it was just way better.
Nicole, you got warm from three-point range. I mean, the printout I have is not real clear, but I mean, there's threes spotted all over this. Is that something you like to do?
Yeah, that's pretty much my main shot. I mean, I made quite a bit of them this year. Because I figure if I miss, Jamie and Tara and Mary and Cheryl, all those guys will rebound for me.
Did this kind of come down to, somebody's going to get us through that? Were you thinking that? Somebody's going to step up and make the play?
I was thinking, like, Jamie, she's usually our go-to person. And at the end of the regulation, we tried getting it there. And I just couldn't quite get it there.
That's all right. Nicole, thank you for the game. It was very entertaining, and congratulations, too.
Thank you.
All right, hope to see you back here next year. Let's bring another one in. I should know this. Maybe give me your name here. Bail me through it. Cheryl Whitty. Okay, Cheryl. Got a lot of playing time tonight, and it was tough out there, wasn't it?
Yeah, they were a really good team.
Best team you might have faced all year?
Oh, yeah, they were pretty close to the best team. Probably the best, I'd say.
You come in with a lot of baggage. The Omaha paper saying, hey, this is the best team in the state. And you guys had to live up to that.
Yeah, it's a lot of pressure, but I think we dealt with it. And
yes, you did.
Came through.
In a big-time way. The 4-point winners in overtime. Okay, let's get some more folks in here. Here we go. Another cubic. 29 you racked up tonight, Jamie. And I don't know, did you think you got off maybe to a slow start? Or, I guess, how do you feel about that?
Their defense was really good. They're really pressure defense, and that did slow us down a little bit. We're used to running more. They were sending people back. We kind of fast break, but we knew if we just stuck in there and plugged through the whole game, we could be there in the end.
Okay, your high school career, basketball-wise, is finished. Where does this go as far as things that you'll remember?
I'll remember both championships definitely, especially this one. It was great. Last year we won, fairly easy. But coming from behind, being down at half, everybody sticking together, I'll really remember this because it was a team effort, and it was really great, everybody sticking together.
Okay, Jamie, man, you're a great player. It's fun watching you. I hope to get to see you in college.
Thanks.
All right, Jamie, let's get one more in here. Once again, I'm baffled. Could I get your name?
Melanie Jones.
Melanie Jones. You got some playing time, too, and contributed.
Yeah, a little.
A little. You're being modest. Let's all come in here because we're running out of time. These are the C1 champions. They took C2 last year. Hey, that's all right. You guys are in practice every day, too. Okay. All right, very good. They've even got, they're coaching me. They got their names on tape on their legs. We're out of time. Cambridge, the C1 winners, will be back right after this.
Hosting a talk show is a great ride. It's not always smooth. It's full of laughter, and tears, and disagreements, and compassion. But it's the moments of understanding, when we realize, hey, we're all on this ride together. That's when I know I have the best job in the world. Because we can face all the bumps, as long as we're together.
When the feeling's this close, it simply has to be Sally. Sally Jesse Raphael, weekdays at 9 on 10/11.
I'm a wheel watcher. I'm a wheel watcher. Wheel is America's game. I'm a wheel watcher. I'm a wheel watcher. Everybody.
I'll solve the puzzle.
Go ahead. Nice going.
It's America's game.
Wheel of Fortune, weeknights at 6:30 on 10/11.
The stories of high school athletes who succeed in the classroom and on the basketball court are inspirational. This Scholar Athlete Salute is brought to you by the Root Dealers of Nebraska.
Stacy Mazer is a senior at Northeast High School in Lincoln. Stacy's received 11 athletic letters, including 4 in volleyball and 4 in swimming. She set 8 school records and was named to an All-American volleyball team by USA Today. Stacy also excels in the classroom. She ranks first in her class and has been on the honor roll for 5 semesters.
What's the hottest place on Earth? The Sahara? The Mojave? No, it's your home the day your cooling goes out.
I think we need help. Now.
Rude is ready to solve your cooling problems with reliable Rude products and straight answers. His job's not done until you're comfortable.
Home sweet home.
You can rely
Call Bill's Sheet Metal Heating and Air Conditioning, Lincoln, and Bowles Air Conditioning and Heating, Grand Island.
Six and a half bells. A perfect time for 10/11 this morning, beginning March 7th.
I'm having an out-of-decade experience, but somehow it all kind of connects with each other.
Fantastic? Not every cultural activity appeals to everyone. So we'll help you find something you can get excited about.
What does this poem mean to me?
The arts and humanities. Just call for a free brochure.
There's a lot going on in Nebraska, so why not find out more about it?
Live coverage of the girls' state basketball tournament continues. I'm Terry Tiber here with Bob Lake. We're about to jump into our Class B game. Bob coached Columbus Lakeview. Bob, your girls got beat out in the semifinals.
Yes, we were defeated at Northeast Tech in the semifinals of the B4 district by Columbus SCOTUS, a team that we beat once, and they beat us twice during the season. Then they went on and they were defeated by SCOTUS, and we had a fine team this year. Had a 17-5 record. The Schuyler, the number 1 team in the state, defeated us twice. Columbus SCOTUS defeated us twice, and Seward once. We had an excellent season, very competitive year, and our players had a lot of fun and improved throughout the season.
So they did well. You're proud of them?
Oh, we have the Darrell Brew and the Omaha World Herald and the Lincoln Journal-Star. They rate their players. For my 15 years at Lakeview, I've always had the opportunity to coach the number 1 team in the state, and that's my attitude every year.
And now we have Schuyler playing Omaha Roncalli coming up. Do you think that'll be a close game?
Well, Schuyler is a very deliberate team when they need to be. Play excellent defense. Roncalli has 2 excellent players. They're really tall inside, and Deanna Christensen's really an excellent perimeter player for Roncalli.
Very good, Bob. We'll be looking forward to hearing your color commentating throughout the next game. Back to you, Steve.
Okay, Terry, we're bracing ourselves for the Class B contest between 24-1 Schuyler and 25-2 Omaha Roncalli. We have Omaha Roncalli head coach John Moran standing with us. And John, I guess, how do you sum up this Schuyler team?
Well, they're a very good team. They have an inside game as well as an outside game, and it's going to be hard for us to, I feel, right off to stop that. But we can stay with our game plan. We'll be fine.
John, a lot of our viewers might not be familiar with Omaha Roncalli. Tell us a little bit about your team.
We're the Class B school in northwest part of Omaha, about 400 kids, and Catholic school. This is our 4th time down in state, and well, it's the first time we've won 2 games down in state.
Really? So that's an accomplishment in itself, but you're going for the whole ball of wax here tonight. What are some of the strengths of your ball club?
We also have an inside game with 6'4" Natalie Kotrick and 5'10" Heidi Geyer. They're pretty strong inside. They both pull down about 9-10 rebounds apiece. And we also have an outside game with Dina Christian scoring about 17 points a game.
All right, very good. John Moran, nice meeting you. We wish you the best of luck. Omaha Roncalli in the Class B game. Very good. Thanks for your time tonight.
Thank you very much.
Okay, let's take a look at how these 2 teams got here. This is the way it all shakes out. The road to the finals in Class B. Quarterfinal score here. Schuyler defeated Imperial and beat them bad, 84-35. And then it was Omaha Roncalli in the first round over York, 54-43. Then in the semis, it was Schuyler over Omaha Gross, 49-35. And then Roncalli with a very tough game against Grand Island Northwest. This was a tight one all the way down to the end, and then Roncalli pulled away to get the 53-48 win. So it's Omaha Roncalli and Schuyler. We'll take a break and be right back with more action.
The Department of Environmental Quality and 1011 encourage you to take action to better our environment.
Completing the loop means going one step beyond recycling collection by purchasing products made from recycled materials. A wide variety of these products are available, ranging from paper towels to plush carpeting. Read labels carefully, looking for those items marked post-consumer recycled content. Call the Department of Environmental Quality for more information on how you can help complete the loop. Buy recycled.
One business's waste can be another's resource. Through a program called Waste Exchange, waste materials from one business are reused by another business. This is part of the state's pollution prevention efforts. The Department of Environmental Quality works with businesses like Lincoln Plating to examine processes and find ways to reduce waste. In our business and our homes, everyone benefits when we reduce, reuse, and recycle. For more information on pollution prevention, call the Department of Environmental Quality.
The Schuyler Lady Warriors, part of this Class B contest. They're 22-1. They've had a great season. Head coach Lyndon Beebe joins us now. Lyndon, this is another team where maybe we didn't get out and get enough clips of you guys during the course of the year. Tell us a little bit about your team.
We like to play tough defense. That's something we've done all year, and going to have to tonight against Roncalli. They've got a lot of good players. So,
you know, one thing we're hearing a lot about in this tournament is defense. Everybody wants to play the tough D. Is that something you really drill into your players?
That's correct. We've done that for a couple of years, and it's made a big difference for us. But we had a good offensive night the first time we were down here against Imperial, so we can shoot it too if we get a chance.
Right. How about some offensive weapons? Who can we look for?
Well, we got the big girl inside, Janelle Maratsky, and then she's 6'2", so naturally we look for her. Then we've got some people on the outside, but we've got basically 5 people, 4 or 5 every night. That'll be pretty balanced scoring for us.
You're 22-1. Who was your loss against, and maybe what happened there?
I think the loss did a lot for us. It actually was kind of a wake-up call for us, and we played a lot of good basketball right after that happened.
He was beginning to tie up just a little bit then, and felt like there might be somebody gaining on him quickly, or if he just was checking out everybody.
He definitely did look like he was tying up, but I think in a race like this, everybody ties up. It's really sort of a matter of who ties up the least. But he's such a strong athlete, he was able to hold on.
With a 1-2 finish in the 600-yard run, the Nebraska men are making a push for the title this year. Patrick Trainor's official time, 1:11:32. Rod Marshall, 1:11:71. Joe Pickett of KU finishes at 1:12:02.
Trainor just ran himself into his third Big 8 600-meter title.
And Ryan Kite of Oklahoma finishes in 4th at 1:12:77.